Hi guys, so welcome to the stream. I know there's no one in here right now, but I might as well speak. As you can see, if no one joins for the next few minutes, I'm just going to give up and just genuinely, simply, just go into lobbies myself, because I'm getting fed up of trying to create good lobbies for everyone, for the players, and just no one is interested. I just don't know if it's the time of the day, or if it's just generally because the new daily races are that popular. I just don't know what it is. I can never really I used to be able to find players quite easy, but I just can't really seem to find players for my room ideas anymore, so if no one joins at the end of lap 5, I'm just gonna end up forgetting about this idea and joining lobbies myself, because I'm getting bored of it, so yeah, like I said, if no one was in here by the end of lap 5, I would, so practice, qualifier and race. So yeah, nope. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to get kicked if I genuinely have a fast car or not. I just don't know if I will or not, so GT3 race. I don't like GT3 races. I just kind of like just want an interesting lobby. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to get people interested in your lobby, because you've got to have the most best lobby idea. Like, it just seems the majority of lobbies are just group 3 or group 4, and I'm getting tired of it, because those are the most standard ass cars, man. You know, even because you're mainly gonna see the current group 3 and 4 cars in the lobby, so you're not gonna see other ones that aren't in. And that's what gets me fed up. So I want to go ahead and try a thing out with the Sophie AI, because I'm not sure. So I'm gonna make my own custom that thing, right? And I'm gonna do 20 cars. Now so you know, it could be, I feel like, right, a thing which, so, on, is there a way to do the Sophie AO or not? I'm not quite sure. Let me just search up which tracks of Sophie AO. Right, so no. Grand Valley Highway 1. Grand Valley. Nope, doesn't look like it's on there. Grand Valley. Custom race. Highway 1 road. So now hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, okay. Grand Valley. Is this it? Is this going to be with Sophie AI or? No, this isn't. No, this isn't it. Oh my God. Right, so I need to go back. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into Europe and I'm gonna select the Red Bull ring. Wherever it is, if I can find it. There we go. Now quick race. Look. So as you can see, on the thing, right, it literally says, select a supported track. This is one of the supported tracks. Here are the supported tracks from a website on Google. Americas, WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, Grand Valley Highway 1, Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, Europe, 24 Hours D-Mans, Circuit D Spa Francorchamps, Deep Forest Raceway, Red Bull Ring, ACO Cena, Suzuka Circuit and Suzuka Buka Circuit, and then select quick race. Yeah. That's weird. Yes, so that's weird. That is weird. I'm gonna have to check my settings here, guys, because it might be to do with something to do with my settings or something. I don't know. That might be why. If I go back, that can't be right. That can't be right. It can't. I've followed it exactly, and it's not working. I followed it exactly and it's still not working. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to watch the video. At this rate, I'm just gonna try and America's Grand Valley. But it says select OPA, but it doesn't show it anywhere. I'm just gonna have to try and get some support. So if you know why it's not working, please let me know. Maybe it's something else to do with my settings. I'm gonna have a proper look through all my settings and see where it says Sophie AI. Options. As you can see, it's on the hardest level and it still does not work. I just don't understand. I don't understand why I can't use a Sophie AI. I don't understand. It shouldn't be this hard just to use an AI, for God's sake. I'm just gonna have a look at the legend cards just to see what ones are in here today. So I just don't know what to do, to be honest with you. I just don't really understand why nothing's working. So yeah, hi viewer. If you're not sure why I'm so annoyed, it's just I wanted to do a quick race with the Sophie AI, but I had a look on the internet, I followed the steps exactly, and it did not work. When you select the AI level, it should show Sophie AI that you can select. It didn't show that, it just showed easy, medium and hard for the normal AI. Car. Dang it. Never mind, that's probably a terrible one. I just wish you could earn car roulettes where you're guaranteed a car for once. I'm getting fed up of getting coins every time and stuff like that. It's just annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and just change my car for a bit. So, you know, just to change my current selected car. I suppose to a normal, to a car that is more road-like, I suppose. A good looking car though. Or I could have a weird bus. Which these cars have not got very good braking whatsoever, but you know. Anyway, basically I'm just gonna I'm gonna show you another example of what I mean. So I'm gonna go on Red Bull Ring because I know that's the selected track for it. That is supported by the Sophie AI. And just to make sure, I'm gonna go back onto the link thing. I'm just gonna make sure. In fact, no, I'm gonna do Japan, Suzuka circuit. I'm doing. So let's have a look, right? Yeah, Suzuka circuit. Not Savoca. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want Suzuka, I want the Tabuka circuit, however you pronounce it. So from what I know, I'm just gonna change my car. So, from what I remember, on the thing, on the website, it first says select a supported track, which I've got the list up, and this is a supported track according to the website. Select quick race. On the website, it shows 212% bonus. As you can see here, it only says 114. You may think that shouldn't affect it, surely. Well, it just says select quick race. That's what I've done. I'm just going to go back, quick race, as you can see. Select the course. And then it's next, it doesn't show the weather part, yeah? But obviously here it does. So let's go back. Obviously I've got to select quick race, then I've got to select the track, then I've got to select the weather, and then it should show on the screen, it just shows select opponent AI, regular, or GT Sophie. That is not what it says here whatsoever. Hang on, that's the actual that's the difficulty, but that still means that I can't select the Sophie AI. And before you ask, no, I can't change it in the settings either, because it's not an actual race. The only settings it shows is the car settings, really, as you can see. Car settings. It doesn't show any, as you can see, so, you know. But I might as well quickly do it, because I don't really have a choice, I'm bored, so I just want to get some racing done for the stream, so. I have zero clue how good this car is compared to the other cars on the grid, but yeah. It seems good because I'm certainly gapping, man. I'm in a stream.
Okay, just make sure you shut the windows tonight.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, alright, Alexa off. Or at least pull them two.
Alright.
Okay, Alexa off. Alexa off.
Yeah, they're kind of just gapping me right now, so I'm kind of screwed here. Don't really know what to do about this. Yeah, this is just too tight. I'm gonna try to do it again so you guys can understand what is wrong. So. Right, hang on a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into the stream on my phone, yeah? And I'm gonna copy the link to this website, or the URL to this website, yeah? That I'm on. So you guys can see what I mean by following the exact steps. So. I mean by following the exact steps. So. So let me just try to pin this comment to the top. Hang on a minute. It's annoying because... Pin message. There we go. As you can see now, there is the URL. You can have a look at the link yourself, so you can understand what I mean. As you can see now, there is the URL. You can have a look at the link yourself, so you can understand what I mean. Race difficulty. This is a maximum, as you can see. So. Race difficulty. This is a maximum, as you can see. So. There's no thing called Sophie here on here. There's no thing called Sophie here on here. Hang on. So, Logitech. I'm just having a look. I need to have a look to see what type of meal my thing is on my Xbox to see if it is compatible with PS4, which is a PlayStation I've got, precisely PS4 Pro. So I need to try have a look at the thing. Right, I'm not sure. I know it's a Logitech wheel. Let's have a look. Is there something? Is there a wheel on here called True Force? Is there a wheel on here called True Force? Nope, doesn't look like it. I'm playing on PS4 Pro. Hopefully that isn't why. I'm gonna be so mad if it is. Right, I'm gonna be so mad if it is. Right, yeah, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, yeah, you've got to be kidding me. Well, that sucks. That's kind of unfair, though. On people that don't really have the money, or on people that have the money but don't want to spend 600 quid or more than that on a PS5. Or however much it is, I don't know. Guys, comment, type in chat if you would prefer me just to do online races or lobby online races, because I did that earlier and no one was interested whatsoever. Well, people were, right, but they wasn't in the thing. I kicked someone because they weren't following the rules, right? Because the idea he had earlier was same car as me. The guy did not have the same car as me. I gave him a chance to change it. Maybe he didn't realise. And he just didn't, so I kicked him. And the only other guy in the room left because I kicked him. So, yeah. So, yeah. And let me just get rid of my stream on my phone because it's going to get annoying. And let me just get rid of my stream on my phone. So as you can see, there's just, I just don't know what to do. I really don't. As you can see, here is my points ranking. I've got 3 people in my main area, so yeah. So I guess congrats to these guys, which surprisingly they are in the same manufacturer as me. But manufacturer rankings, I'm very low down, as you can see. Very low down. Very low down, as you can see. Which that mainly is because I did not do round 1 or round 2. So I'm going to have some insane. As you can see, for some reason, this is round 3, I think it is it? Event schedule. Oh no, over in GP. Hang on a minute, if I have a look on it, points ranking, main area, no, manufacturer, round 3, yeah. That's weird, because I remember I was at Interlagos. Oh no, that must have been a daily race, Ben, but my bad. Anyway, so I've basically only got one other race to get as many points as I can, so that's a bit of an issue. So as you can see, it kind of sucks that, you know, it really sucks that I'm really low down there. But yeah, anyway, it's just something I've got to accept, really. There's not much I can do. Anyway, I'm gonna do a quick race. I'm gonna do a custom race, yeah. Which one should I do it on? I want a relatively very short track. Very short track. So I'm gonna do the race on Northern Isle Speedway, as you can see. Quick race, custom race. No, quick race. This. Quick race. Which is probably going to be like a 3-lap race or something like that. Which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. But, you know, because it's the short, knowing how short this track is, there should be at least 10 laps, I would say, at least 10 laps. Yeah, there's 15 laps, so there's certainly a lot of time to get the overtakes done. but then at the same time not really when you think about it, because in this car the slowest lap is probably going to be about 7 seconds slowest. So when you take that into perspective, if you are a tenth slower, if I'm a tenth slower than one of the AI every lap, that is going to massively, that's easily going to be a second lost. And then the AI get a terrible launch, so I'm basically just going to make up a whole bunch of positions. As you can see, I've set the fastest lap already, as you can see. It's difficult because I keep hitting the wall because it's so fast and it gets annoying. And it's difficult to control my car as well because I'm that tight to the corners sometimes. That was an insane one. I'm already lapping people, for God's sake. Honestly. I'm already lapping AI. This is insane. At the same time, it is AI, for God's sake. So, you know. I mean, AI genuinely are not that fast. This is about the fastest I'm going to be able to go, to be honest. I almost lapped second there, mate. Oh, I lapped all of the AI, mate. I lapped all of the AI, surprisingly. That was just a quick race, which, you know. But that was only a 2-minute race, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, at the same time, I don't know what to do anymore because as it's just, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and host some races for you guys. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the previous one and see if anyone joins whatsoever, because I feel like it's 8:32 now. I feel like if people, now it's half term, people are gonna be staying up a lot later, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a reasonably lengthy track, not too long, a track that's not too hard, a track that is not. So start off, I'm gonna do a track which is quite a quick track. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a 10-lap race, and then as you can see, this is gonna be same car, use Same car as me. Or don't race. So I feel like I'm gonna not have the auto start, to be fair. So, you know, I'm gonna set it a fair grid, alright? So if I see someone struggling to have good pace, I will put them near the front. It'll be a mix of fast guys at the back, some in the middle, some at the front. So, you know. And then I'm going to do, because this is a relatively short lap, I'm going to have a shorter race delay. And then I'm not going to do any limit, but I'm going to limit the max power output as well. So, I'm basically just going to do a max, to be honest. And then I'm basically going to, obviously, car collision pen on. I'm going to do ghosting during the race. I'm not going to do that because it gets annoying. But shortcut penalty, I'm going to do that as well. And I'm going to create the room. And see if anyone joins, basically. I'm just going to go ahead whilst you guys are waiting for people to join. I'm going to do a few laps myself and a few AI laps. Just so you can see how much slower the AI is than me, than my sort of pace. So I'm also going to change my car as well. So yeah. If I struggle to get players, I will change it to same manufacturer as me. So they can have any car in that manufacturer, but they can't have a different manufacturer than me. Or someone else has already joined, so what's a decent car? I feel like this is a car. Good car for it. So now I've done it, now they know what car they need to get. Let me just correct my spelling, because I was trying to rush that message before everyone leaves again. Alright, so Rofikichi, how we pronounce it. You don't seem to get what I mean, what it means by same car. Yeah, obviously that's the same car. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same colour, otherwise that's just ridiculous. So, Jesus, people are getting in. When I say same car as me, I mean same car as me. I feel like this is a good twist to the lobby. I feel like that's why so many people are joining. Because instead of just a normal lobby where you can choose any arse car you want and it can be super unfair, it's fair because everyone's in the same car. In fact, actually, no. I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to do... They're there at the back of the grid because they're in a different car. So that's a punishment they're going to have to accept if they're not going to change into the same car, I suppose. And I know for a fact this car is quicker, so they're going to struggle a lot. It's probably going to be about 10 minutes or so of practice, and then I will hop into the race, so... Alright. I am changing car. I need to think. What is a car I reckon people would have? They would have this car, I reckon. I reckon everyone... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've totally forgot about that. There we go. Alright. So, guys, now I've got a lot of people I need to sort out. This is one of the slower cars, so he's going to start more towards the back. Now, which car? This looks like the slowest car, so he's going to start third to make it a bit fair for him. This looks like the fastest out of the cars that are not the same car as me. So that looks like the slowest. This is the slowest, I can tell. Just generally by looks. I feel like a Ferrari. I feel like a Ferrari could be a bit quicker than a Ferrari. So that's going to be like that. Or I'm just going to do the request that you wanted, so... Yeah. Jesus Christ, that car is so much faster, man. What the actual hell? How is this car so much quicker? This is actually ridiculous. No. They can't even abide by the rules, so he's certainly going to get kicked after this race. No, I'm gonna have to end the race, mate. I'm gonna have to because this is just crazy. I'm gonna have a look to see if this car is actually quicker or not. So, on the main straight, Hunchthrough gets just up to a 200. Let's see how much he gets up to on the main straight. Jesus Christ, that is a massive speed difference. Yeah. I'm just going to confirm this again by having a look at the speeds. Just this is not fair. This is not fair. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to kick this guy after the race because he's just absolutely taking a piss, and I can't accept this. This is just not fair. This just isn't fair on him. No man is going to be able to hold off someone that's got. This is just. I kind of genuinely, I kind of quit because I was thinking there's no way this guy's car is quicker. But then it ended up being far quicker, so, you know. There's not really much I can do, to be honest. There really isn't. I think I'm gonna make... And because this is a significantly shorter track, I think I'm going to do that. No, I feel like it would be too easy to gap people, so that's why I'm going to have shorter laps. On an oval track, if you've got a 5 miles per hour speed advantage, it is that much easier to gap someone in the race. If it's a track like this, you could... basically, for example, your sector times could be anyway, I need to change car. Let's have a look. Boom. No, I forgot. So let me just remove the BHP then. we should be able to set near enough the same lap times, because he should be able to reach the same speed as me. So, what? Oh my god, this is so annoying. What? That's absolutely ridiculous. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Or if he's able to gain that much more speed on me on the straight, then my car must be worn that much. Because I refuse to believe that he has got that much more speed than me. I refuse to believe it. Because we're in the same car, for God's sake. We're in the same car. And I'm pressing the gas pedal as much as it will go, basically. So, he has got to have it less warm, which means he's got a quicker car in general. I don't think he would let me win Miss Easy knowing him, so, you know, he might be, but I'll have a look at the replay after to be fair, because, you know. Yeah, that was he spun, so, yeah. Now I'm going to start moving again before he overtakes me. Jesus, where the hell did he go? What I reckon, right, is the lobby racers should gain sportsmanship and DR, because you see, I just hate the daily races, man. They're just so plain and boring. It's the same cars every week. It's a different track, same cars. I'm getting sick of it. There's nothing fun to do. The only fun thing is, literally, is online lobbies. But I'm getting sick of just sat in online lobbies for hours straight with no one joining it. I'm sick of it. But there's just no fun on this game anymore. There just isn't. Unless Polyphony decides that, you know what, that is fair. All we do is a different track every week. Sometimes it's Daily Race B with Group 4 cars, sometimes it's Daily Race, then other weeks it could be Daily Race B with the Group 3 cars. How about we make a new group called Group A or Group Z and add some cars into that and start throwing those in as well, for God's sake, you know? I'm sick. It's getting ridiculous. It is. It's getting absolutely ridiculous, and I'm sick to death of it. You know. I wish there was a. I wish they used all the tracks in the game, not just did all the long tracks. I wish they started doing races on this one, races on this one, races on this one more, races on this one more, races on these layouts more. They've got so many tracks, yeah. They are only using tracks like this, 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 that track, that track, that track every so often, that track rarely. They made that track quite a bit as well. And then that track as well. They rarely use different tracks in the game. But, and that doesn't include using different layouts. That does include using different layouts. I don't care whether it's a different layout. I want to see a different track. I've also seen this quite a few times. I've only seen this featured once. I'm sick of it. I really am. There's just nothing fun to do anymore. There just isn't. It's getting boring. mean, even though I hate Group 3 cars, the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to get miles on it as well. I want to use different cars. Last used, as you can see, the last proper Group 3 car that I've used is that one, yeah, as you can see. These cars I rarely ever use because obviously I'm not going to need these sort of cars. Another thing, Gt7, I've got a good idea, right? What I feel like what you should do, Gt7, could you maybe try to replicate this as best as you can, right? So, let's say these 3 cars are worth 30k each. You could fuse these cars, which means they're deleted from your inventory. Then you could get another car which can be between the value of 60k and like 100k or 120k, for example. So people can kind of gamble their poorer cars, so then they can obviously make new cars, and then you can unbox a more expensive car, and that could be another way you could get car collection, which is what they call it. So alright, I'm gonna change to a different car then. Honestly, I'm getting tired of the same car combinations. I understand it's a GT Sport game. I get that fully. But what about the other people that want to play this game? That, you know, they don't mind the GT cars, but they don't want it every single week. Have you thought about that? You haven't thought about that because you only care about yourself, you know? Like, explain to me why explain to me why you don't learn sportsmanship or DR in online lobbies. As far as I'm concerned, you should, because it's an online race. I understand if it's against AI, because you're racing against, you're not even racing against real people. You're racing against bots. But I don't understand why you don't earn sportsmanship or DR even for this, you know? I don't understand, man. It would be nice even if you gain sportsmanship rating, so then when I know I can get into those higher lobbies, I've got a high sportsmanship rating as well, to show people that I'm actually a good, clean driver. Because, for example, you could be in an A class lobby and then you could see an AE player. That would be insane, wouldn't it? Because you would think, whoa, that must be a dirty arse driver, he must be, because he must be getting good results, and then every so often he does be really dirty to lower back down his SR rating. Why do you have to do this, man? It feels so cruel, to be honest with you, because all I'm ever trying to do is have fun on the game, but I can't have fun on the game. When I'm in a daily race, I basically go like that, and I get a massive ass penalty, or I'm coming out of a corner, my car has zero grip, and I smash into the barrier, because I'm trying to carry speed on the exit. Like, for example, let me show you an example here. What it feels like is I can only start accelerating halfway out of the corner. Maybe that was one of those corners that have more grip, but you know. Generally, if I use too much, it will just completely slide. Yeah, unfortunately, I know I'm on hard, I just don't want to keep buying expensive ass tyres for every car, right? I'm pretty sure a month or two ago, I was easy on 2 mil. But because I've been having to get so many flipping tyres, I've gone down from 1.2 mil to basically 1.5 mil. Or precisely 1.6 mil. Which is crazy when you think about it. You know? It's crazy when you think of it like that. To be honest, I just don't know what to do. I just don't really feel that happy anymore with this game, you know? I feel like I'm gonna have to have a break and grind a Assetto Corsa more. Um, remember, YouTube, before you copy